Hey guys, it's a dude who talks and welcome to another video. So, a couple of months ago I decided on a whim to buy a ticket for Kiefer Sutherland in Manchester Albert Hall. Just because really I like the show 24 and Kiefer Sutherland is like a hero to me. So I thought, fuck it. I missed him playing Gorilla last year as it sold out pretty quickly. So I thought I'd do a video about my thoughts about the gig. Did I like it? Did I hate it? Or was it just meh? Well, let's find out. Opening up for Kiefer was Rick Brantley, who did an acoustic set. Now, from when he was playing, and this was maybe from where I was standing as I was quite near the back, there was a lot of loud talking from people, which I was guessing a lot of people weren't really into it, but that it might just be the sound as it wasn't that loud enough, and sometimes it felt like background music. Though he did get the crowd engaged a lot with a few sing-alongs later in his set, and he did actually do a good job of engaging with the crowd. He kind of reminded me of Bruce Springsteen with his stage presence, and musically he sounded like Bob Dylan. And I did like his voice as well. And from that set I did really enjoy it quite a fair bit. So, a few £6 pints later, yeah, it's that expensive in Albert Hall, it was now time for Kiefer Sutherland. Now, I wasn't that well versed on his music, though I'd listened to his album Down in a Hole a few times, so I kind of knew what I was getting into, but not enough to belt out his lyrics at the top of my lungs, if you get me. The band came out one at a time, and then last, Kiefer came on wearing possibly one of the coolest hats ever in existence, and had a drink of whiskey, which I thought was really badass. They opened up with a new song, which is from the new album, which is meant to be released this year, if I'm correct. And I liked how he said, "I appreciate you all coming down for 15 songs you probably haven't heard of." It kind of made me chuckle, that. And his set list more or less consisted of songs from his album, plus a few covers. I did like he played a few favourites like Going Home and This Is How It's Done, and plus Down in a Hole as well. He did a fair bit of talking to the crowd as well, which I liked, even though sometimes some musicians talk a bit too much. There was one bit in his set where it felt like an 80s music video with Kiefer going a bit mad playing guitar to the crowd, and I can hear the actual crowd screaming. It just felt so 80s, and he was really going for it at one point where he's put his hat on, and I think this was near the end of his set, and he just started jumping up and down. It felt like a proper show. And with some like movie stars going musicians, it can be a bit like fake and phoned in, but for me it didn't feel like that, and that's why I really enjoyed it. So there you have it, those are my thoughts on the gig. Were you there? If so, please let me know in the comments. My next gig, even though I did say I was going to The Cure, I'm actually going to I Hate God tomorrow, which I'm looking quite forward to. It's at Rebellion. I'd really like that venue. Yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it if you do. And all I've got left to say now is I've been the Dude Who Talks, and cheers. Now, you haven't got rid of me just yet. I'm just going to introduce you that there's some more videos out there that I've made, and a couple of them will be floating around here, below my chin. So, make like Netflix and watch them.